Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it.
He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, what's up? You're on the ball.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
To throw now, May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. May quickly out to Diggs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. A run, and this is Henderson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
We'll start at the 4. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds. At the 48-yard line, a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
19 Tiger, 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 79 Broncos. Ready?
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's taken in by Achane.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. That's Marte Mapu getting in there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Cougar 90, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Rig alert, rig big,
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Bronco 80. Bronco 80. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, here's Ward. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Man in motion here is Washington.
Dragon 60.
On first down, it's Ward. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Looking to run, and that's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, they throw with right. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They snap it to Ward. Now he'll work his way out right. And he will have a Dolphins first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Fourth down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
Here's a give to H.N. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60.
Out of the gun, Ward. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
19. Street.
Man in motion here is Washington.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Ward now on third down. Moving outside the pocket. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Dolphins will tie this game up here late in the first half. Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is the pressure gets there and down he goes. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
At the 28-yard line.
They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. It is third and long. Once again, they keep it on the ground. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Town. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Robert Spillane spills them there. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready to look.
In motion, it's Waddle.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here's Ward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 29, here's second and a yard. Once more, it's Henderson. And I don't think you got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Crazy! Crazy!
On third and a yard, here's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
May now on first and 10. Moving to his right. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Patriots take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Eagles, 19 Tiger, 9 Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Check smash. Check smash. Go street.
Now, first down throw for Ward. He's going to air this one out, and this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 79 ready.
To throw on second down is Ward. That one out wide to A-Check. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for our Dolphins first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First
19
down,
tight,
Dolphins.
19 tight. Hurt. Hurt. Street.
Hill brought in motion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Seven Pirates.
Again, it's Ward. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
On the jump. Back to 60. Down to 60.
Ward to throw again. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New England.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Man in motion here is Washington. On 1st and 10, Ward. And he finds Tyreek. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
19 Lions.
That's good.
65 first down. 70 Rangers. Warriors,
A gain of 15.
On first down, Ward. He'll check this down to the running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Now it's Ward. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
And the Dolphins first down.
19. 18.
Man in motion here is Washington.
Ready?
Throwing again is Ward. That's taken in by Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trap 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
To the air again. Ward. Forced out left. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his first touchdown of the new year. Point after try forthcoming. This one's going to carry him off the right upright. Get the friendly bounce. A mistake, but the doink is good for 1.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's second and 6.
What's that? Crazy. Hey, what's that?
From out of the gun, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Again, it's Henderson. Not much there. Maybe a yard. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. It is second and 9. On the ground, here is Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2-yard loss on the
You know,
play.
at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Dolphins 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion.
19 tight. Warriors, 70.
On 1st down, it's Ward. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
18, 5 in.
Out of the gun, Ward. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Trap 60.
3rd and 2. Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Anthony Jennings. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Panther 60. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Hey, Crash. Let's go.
They snap it to Ward. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Crazy.
On play action, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. One final chance for this defense, and here's 3rd down.
Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're going. It's May. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
One last throw here for Ward. Out to his right. He'll let this go towards the end zone. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.